Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I am so excited because I asked you guys in the community section which palette you wanted to see go up first. The new Dose of Colors and TREVOR collaboration or the new Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette, I think that's what it's called. But all of you, majority, overwhelming response voted for this one right here, the TREVOR and Dose of Colors Eternal Love palette. So this palette dropped last week over on the Dose of Colors website. It retails for $52 and you're getting a mirror and you're getting 15 different shadows. In this palette, you're getting 6 matte shades and 9 clear base shimmer shadows. Now, unfortunately, I did swatch this palette out already. I had some trouble with some of the shimmers, in particularly this shade right here. The shade was like almost impossible to swatch. So I'm still going in with high expectations. I've had a good experience with Dose of Color shadows in the past. Maybe these are gonna be, just you can't go by arm swatches alone, which I don't think you should go by arm swatches alone with any palette. You really got to put them on your eyes and see how they're going to perform. But I'm going in with high expectations. I'm going to be creating 3 looks with this palette and we'll see, if it's good quality. TREVOR is the cutest ever. He is a self-taught makeup artist. He just gives the most amazing tips. I'm going to have his Instagram in the description box because that's where I follow TREVOR, and I love him to pieces. Like, he is such an adorable, like, just beautiful person, and I'm so excited that he got to collaborate with Dose of Colors on this palette. There were a few other things in the collection. There was a dual-sided eyeliner, black and then white, and then I believe there was a lip gloss. I chose just to get the palette, and they also included these cute little stickers that I'll probably place a couple of them on the back of the palette. If it is your first time here, I want to just say hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Steff and I love trying makeup, new makeup in particular. I am primarily a new makeup review channel, but I also do makeup ranking videos, get ready with me videos, hauls, all of that good stuff. We talk about makeup all the time. We have a great time while doing it, and I want to invite you to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. I upload quite a bit now that this is my full-time job. And if you like a Dose of Colors or you're really interested in seeing how this new Eternal Love palette is going to perform, please give this video a thumbs up before you go. Everything that I'm wearing, which I'm trying out a new MAC foundation, everything will be linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Let's get started, guys. If you all want to see how the 3 looks are gonna turn out, keep on watching. So I've already primed my eyelids with the Bella Beaute Bar eyeshadow primer. Now in this palette, we're getting the 6 matte shades. So the last matte shade is down here at the bottom. It's a true matte black. It has a little bit of sparkle because of when I was swatching. But TREVOR did say in his Instagram reel that if you lay a matte black shadow or matte black eyeliner down first, and then you go in with either one of these shimmer shadows, it's gonna give them a totally different effect. And that's what, having a clear base does. So I really love the concept of this palette, how we're getting 6 neutral matte shades and then the fun pops of color are shimmer shadows. I think if I was ever going to design a palette, this would actually be something I would strongly consider doing. So I think it makes total sense. The first shade I'm going to go in with is this one right here, and then I'm going to go into this shade over here. So these are the 2 matte shades I'll be using in the lid, not on the lid, but in the crease and also in the outer corner. So I'm going in with Daydream on a BKA 503. Let me know where else you guys have seen Dose of Colors. They used to be at Ulta. They're not there anymore. And I'm not really sure where they're selling their products other than their website. I don't know if like Camera Ready Cosmetics maybe has them. Okay, so this is just a nice, easy, wearable shade. I mean, throw this in the crease and put one of the matte, not the matte, but put one of the shimmers on top and call it a day. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Honeymoon. And I'm taking Honeymoon on a BK202. Focus that in the crease and a little bit on the outer corner. Now I'm going to try just using a damp brush. We'll see how the shimmers are going to perform, and you know I got to try this green. So we're going to go in with the green first. This one is called Enigma. I'm using a damp Morphe M124. I'm going to put that all over the lid. Ooh, this is beautiful. Okay, so these are definitely going on better than how they swatched. I was a little nervous there. I was like, oh my goodness, Too Faced round 2. If you saw my last video, it was the Too Faced Maple Syrup Pancakes palette, and that was not a fun palette to swatch. Mattes were fine, but the shimmers already felt like they had hard pan, and I was a little bit nervous with this one, but yeah, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful green. So something really simple in the crease, and then you have this fun pop of color. I love that. Like, this is pretty much wearable, I would say. Wearable for work and, you know, whatnot. For the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this mid-tone brown right here. This one is called Harmonic. And I'm going in with a BK2, what is this, 207. Now for the inner corner, I want to use this shade, but this is the one that like gave me trouble swatching. I'll try it. Let's see. Let's see how it's going to work. I'm gonna take it on a BK210, picking it up, and then I'm gonna spray it with the brush. I'm gonna spray the brush with some setting spray. I'm using Rick and Morty Glam Light over here. This was just really flaky. Because they have that clear base, they're not going to be like super intense. These are more traditional shimmers. They're not like specialty shadows or anything like that. So I think that's, given what they are, like, it's pretty good payoff. I'm going to pop off camera and add some liner and mascara, and then I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 1. Okay guys, so here is the completed look number 1. I went in with a dark brown eyeliner, and it's this new one from Rare Beauty. The mascara I'll be using in today's video is the latest from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And for the lower waterline, I went in with this one from Moira. I chose this eyeliner because this is a shade that Trevor had in this collection. He had this shade and a matte black liner. This one is in the shade 04 Peach. I love the look. It's a very simple, easy to create look. I mean, you can pretty much do any shimmer on the lid that's in this palette, and then do something a little bit lighter for the inner corner, and then I just kind of kept it light in the crease. Let's move over to the left eye and we'll start working on look number 2. So for look number 2, I want to pack the matte black all over the lid and then just lightly blend it into the crease, and then I want to apply 2 of these shadows on top. Let's see what kind of an effect we can get. I'm using a BK203 to apply the matte black, and then I'll use another brush like a Refer 13 to lightly blend out the edges. Now I'm using the Refer 13 with a little bit of product on the brush, and we're just gonna kind of define the shape a little bit. Don't want this to get too crazy, so I'm keeping it lower. I'm not taking it very high up or very far out, kind of just rounding off a bit, just following my regular eye shape. I think that's good. We're gonna leave it alone because then black shadow can get out of hand. So what I think I'm going to do, the shade looks so pretty. I think I'm gonna use this shade and this shade. So I'm gonna start first. I'm gonna start first with a Lilac Love, and then I'm gonna move into Moonbeam. I'm going to focus Lilac Love out here. Oh, that's pretty. Wow, look at the reflect on that. Very pretty. Look at that. Like a lilac to pink, maybe a little bit of blue in there. Now I'm going to pick up Moonbeam, same brush. I'm just flipping it over and spraying. It's going to go in this inner portion. Look at what putting the matte black down does. A little bit of fallout there. Okay, so this palette is proving that you really cannot go by swatches alone. That is stunning. Stunning. For the lower lash line, I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the matte black, and then I'm going to put a shimmer on top. Let's see what happens. I'm using the Lunar Beauty number 2 brush. I'm going to leave that inner portion free of black liner. So we'll do a different shimmer there. I want to try and use as many shades, if not all of them. Now I'm going to wipe that brush off, and I'm going to use it again. And I think I'm going to go in with this blue shadow right here. This one is called Stained Glass. Now I am spraying this brush. Ooh, perfect. I think you know which eyeliner I'm going to be using in the waterline. Comment down below. Beautiful. Now we need something for that inner corner. I'm going to go in with another Lunar Beauty brush. This is a dual-ended brush. This is their number 1 brush. I'm going to go in with the smaller side. And I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Starlight. Okay. That's a very light shade. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to add this shade. I'm going to pick it up with my finger. I'm just going to add a little bit to the center. Yeah, perfect. Kind of just ties in. Wow, look at that. That's stunning. Okay, I'm going to add finishing touches. I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 2. So here is the completed look number 2. This is my favorite so far. I love the way this turned out. Same everything with the exception of the 2 liners. So the top lash line, I use Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Liquid Liner, and for the lower waterline, Give by Gwen Stefani in the shade Bathwater. I absolutely love this. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to go take some quick pictures, and then I'll be right back. I'll remove this look, and then we'll start creating the third and final look with the Eternal Love palette from Dose of Colors and TREVOR. Okay, let's get started with look number 3. So I haven't used this shade, and I haven't used this shade. I'll use this shade as a brow bone highlight. You know, I probably should have used it over here. I think it would have been perfect. But I think I'm going to go in with this shade in the crease and then use this shade to deepen up the outer corner. The shade is called Harmonic, and then we're going to go in with Speechless. I'm using my Refer 15 for Harmonic. Guys, the Refer BOGO sale, buy one get one free, ends this week. So I'll have my affiliate link in the description box. I kind of rearranged my description box. If you take a look there, I kind of organized it a little bit better as far as like my affiliate codes go. I like alphabetized everything, and I put like, this code is good at these retailers, this code is good at these retailers. I feel like maybe that's a little more reader friendly. If ever you need a discount code for any one of your favorite indie brands and stuff. I also have one for Liquid IV. Actually, Liquid IV, now that I think of it, Liquid IV, my code Steff's Beauty Stash will give you 30% off of their order now through Labor Day. I'll put that in a pinned comment for those of you that want to stock up, because 30% off, my code isn't always 30% off. It's usually like 20, sometimes 25, but because Labor Day is coming up next week, they are having an awesome sale, and they sent me a PR package recently with sugar-free Liquid IV. is it sugar-free or like reduced sugar? Like the sugar content is already low to begin with, but yeah, I need to taste that one. I think it's like an apple flavor. So now we're gonna go in with Speechless. I'm gonna use that in the crease and kind of just to darken up the outer corner. I'm using a Refer 14. This is more of a cool tone matte brown. Really pretty. All right, now for the shimmer shadow, I think I want to go in with this shade. I'm going to try and use two different ones. So actually, I think I'll use these two right here. First, I'm going to start off with Demeter, and then I'm going to go in with Pyrite. I'm going to focus this shade right out here, Damp Morphe M124. Ooh, that's pretty. Do feel fallout. You're gonna have to be careful with this palette. I've been able to flick it away pretty easily, but I'll leave it up to you. If you normally do your eyes first, then you won't have any problem. But if you're like me, you do your eyes last, then just be careful. Now I'm going in with the next shade, same brush. I just flipped it over and sprayed it again. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with the shade Speechless, and then I want to try applying a shimmer on top, kind of like how I did over here on this eye. Going back in with the Lunar Beauty number 2 brush. Again, I'm only going to take it like to right there, leave that inner corner free. Now the only shimmer I haven't used is this one right here called Heartbeat, so we're going to go in with that one, same brush, and I am going to spray it. Not really getting the same effect that I did with the matte black underneath. Yeah. You're better off just using a matte black. And thank God they gave us one in the palette. Okay guys, I am going to take care of finishing touches off camera. I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 3. Okay guys, so here is the completed look number 3. Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Liquid Liner for the top lash line, and for the lower waterline, this NYX Epic Wear Liner. This one is in the shade Dusty Mauve. Love these eyeliners so much. I officially used all 15 shades in this Eternal Love palette. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video and share with you guys my final thoughts. Okay, so 3 looks later, 15 shades later, I think the Eternal Love palette is a really cute palette from Dose of Colors and TREVOR. TREVOR, again, is just the cutest human alive. He is just so good, so talented at what he does. Definitely follow him over on Instagram. But I really like this color story. I love the concept of neutral mattes with colorful shimmers. I think it's great. I think it's great. I was worried about the swatches because I was thinking, again, this was going to be like the Too Faced palette. The shimmers just weren't swatching out really well. This one gave me the most trouble. But once I started putting them on the eyes, all I had to do was spray the brush, and really that makes them pop. Keep in mind, these do have a clear base, so if you really want it to be intense, like this eye over here, you're gonna have to lay down that matte black shadow first and then go over it. And of course, if you wanted to keep it really neutral, maybe just do one of these matte shades in the crease. Don't even have a shimmer on the lid. Do a matte black liner and then put one of these shimmers on top of it. Amazing. I think TREVOR has a look with that over on his Instagram. But I like this. I like that Dose of Colors collabed with him. It'd been a while. I've only tried in this year, this is the second Dose of Colors palette that I picked up. I picked up their anniversary collection. Well, not the collection, but just the palette, the She's a 10 palette, which I do have a review on. That was a solid, predominantly neutral palette. But since this year, I haven't tried any new Dose of Colors in quite some time. So I'm really happy to see them collabing with influencers, and I think they did a nice job. I think they really did a nice job. Are these going to be your indie brand multi-chromes and duochromes? No, but I'm really loving this look. And I think if you want to achieve a similar effect to what you can get in your favorite indie makeup brand, multi-chromes and duochromes, you're gonna have to go in with that darker base, that matte black base, and then put these on top. That is really how you're going to get them to pop. But if you're looking for something more wearable to the office, every day, Sunday morning church type of look, then definitely just use, you know, a couple of the mattes in the crease and use the shimmer on its own. Spray it, put it on the lid, and you can get a softer look that way. So let me know your thoughts now, guys. This palette is in stock. It does retail for $52 over on the Dose of Colors website. Which look was your favorite? Team 1, 2, 3, none, all? Sound off in the comments down below. Let me know if the Eternal Love palette is going to be making its way into your stash. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water. I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.